Lots of ellies around this morning. Lovely, quiet and enjoyable morning. There's an ellie just here by our camp. And then there are a couple more down in the river here. I'll show you quickly. Hey, very relaxed, just feeding. There we go. You can see them. I don't want to go too far, but there's one there and one over there. So we're back at camp, and we've got another 5 nights here. So we're going to set up the big tent now, just to make ourselves a bit more comfortable, and then I can copy media inside the tent, which is always much better. Pretty organized here though. Even it's quite comfortable, even with just this very quick basic tent setup. Last night we were in late and felt like a hot shower, so I set up our nice outdoor shower here. There's the shower head. I bought this little water heater, gas water heater, on Amazon. I will put an affiliate link down below, then you can go and buy one and I get money when you buy one. So let's do that. It works like a charm. Came with a little shower head. I need to add a mixer though, because sometimes it's a bit too hot. Yeah, so we're going to set up the whole tent now, and I'm going to copy my media and have a nice nap while doing so.
So the full tent has been set up. It does take a bit of time, but it is absolutely worth it. Rob is busy setting up his media on his table here.
Much more comfortable.
And
it's actually perfect timing because the wind's coming up and I can't work outside in the wind with my laptop and hard drives. So I would be stuck inside the car actually if we hadn't set up this tent. So I'm very happy.
Rob's got back to the full luxury suite, and I'll be
back in your hole.
Back in my little man cave.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Okay, so we have taken the tires back up, not hard. I'm going 1.8, 2 in the front, 2 bar in the back. I wanted to test out, I actually purchased this thingy and I've never actually used it. So, and I added a little quick release here to my pump thing, and we are covered in dust, so it's a pretty good opportunity to test if this works. So I'm going to start this up. It's so-so. Ah, yeah, that's good.
Finally, Rob's doing some cleaning up. Is it? Are you not?
Getting used to the river crossings, Andy.
Born for river crossings, Rob.
So, yeah, we're just driving around. Gonna heading slowly towards the hyena den, because we know there's usually something there to film. But if we find anything on the way, we will stop and film that. And that is our plan for this afternoon. How you doing, Andrew?
Flapping his ears at me. Cool dude. So we are back at the hyena den near the airstrip. And Rob's going to give you a little breakdown on presets. Rob, take it away.
Yeah, because I know people love learning about presets. So at the moment, all we have here is one hyena, and it's a youngster, and it's lying down over there. So there's not much to do, so I may as well tell you about how I set up my camera. For this trip at least. For this trip I'm shooting everything high frame rate, so 50 frames per second is my base rate, which means if I usually like a bit of slow-mo, two times slow-mo for general shooting, so I've set up a preset for 8K 100 frames per second, and the camera goes into that mode when I press that button. I can also go down to 8K 50, which is real time if you play it back in high frame rates. And I do that when it starts getting dark, or if there's something really slow, like a tortoise, then it's unnecessary to shoot in 2 times slow-mo. Or I can go up to 8K 120, which is the maximum speed this camera can shoot in 8K. Another very useful preset button is pre-record stop. And I use that because I'm often running pre-record and then the action I'm waiting for might not happen, and I want to cancel the pre-record without saving the clip. Very useful. It does increment the file number though. Then I've got my iris I can adjust with these 2 buttons, open and close. And then I've got one more. I don't really use 5K 175 frames per second, but over here I've got the 4K 240 frames per second, and I use that crops in and does slow-mo. That's the fastest I can shoot in 4K, so that's for birds and things like that when I want some serious slow-mo. And then the way I set up my tripod handle, I put it up at an angle like that. There's 2 reasons for that. The one is that it can get past my dash here, but the other is that I can actually keep my hand here. Oh, there's another hyena coming out, but I've got to finish this video. The other reason this works well is that when I'm holding it with my hand like this, I can access the presets, the iris up and down, and also there's a record button over here that I can very easily press while holding the tripod. That means that I don't have to take my other hand off the focus and zoom rings. I can leave my other hand on the lens and then record, start, stop, adjust iris, everything else with this hand. Alright, back to work. That was another lovely evening with the hyenas. They weren't as active as last time, but we still got some lovely shots of them playing. And then when the adults came eventually, as it got dark, a bit of suckling and greeting and licking. Yeah, so we're on our way home now, and we're gonna make a fire, cook a fillet, eat a fillet, go to bed.
Yes, another wonderful evening. It is a bit dark at the moment, so we've got to take it easy on the road.
Khwai is an absolute maze of roads. There are hundreds of roads, and they cross over each other all the time, and they go round, you know, waterways and through over river crossings. It's very, very easy to get lost here. So especially at night. So at night I keep a very close eye on my GPS and make sure I'm traveling on roads I've been on before, and we just take it slow and carefully. I just found the tiniest little scorpion. I don't know if it's probably a bit blurry when I go that close, but I want to show you for scale. Here's my finger. And there's the scorpion. Isn't that cool? There we go. There's a spider. And there's my finger. There's another spider. There's my finger. There's another spider. There's my finger. Tree of death. Here's what we're cooking tonight. It's a rather large fillet, 1.02 kilograms at 117 pula 95 tebe per kilogram. That's shockingly cheap. We're gonna cook it on the fire here. Andrew has prepared us a nice fire and he's now getting the grid organized. I'm gonna put some oil, salt and pepper, and our new favorite, Nomu rub. Okay, here we go. We're going to take a little bit of olive oil and drizzle it. Olive oil is it really just so the spices and salt and pepper stick. We'll start with the Nomu rub. Order is irrelevant. Lots of salt and lots of pepper. So now I'm going to just pack that in nicely. Probably should have actually done this yesterday and left it overnight, but it will be fine. There it is, all ready to go.
Hey Jabril.
Andy's doing a video chat with our family back home. When Andy and I go away, Andy's wife moves in with my wife, and all the kids are together and it's just easier for them to look after them. So we've been doing video chats most evenings and saying hi, see how everything is going back home. This the Starlink that I don't have currently in Botswana is really fantastic. It's our
that was the inspiration for.
I love this braai grid, by the way. The handle slides in so it packs away really small, and it comes with this stand with 1, 2, 3, 4 different levels. My preferred method of cooking fillet is pretty much as hot as possible and just keep turning. Turn often. Blacken the outside, still red on the inside. Andrew is preparing our salad.
We do need some vitamins.
Ready to eat. Andy,
Oh yes.
give it a slice.
Cool.
Oh, lovely. Probably could have let it stand for a few minutes, but I'm so hungry, we're just going to eat it, right?
Right.
Might have a little bit of leftovers for tomorrow. There we go. Let's eat.
Okay. Ciao ciao.